And finally, we can conclude a 4-game night for all sports in the city of Miami with the Miami Heat versus the Washington Wizards. This was a 9:30 or 9:40 kickoff for the Miami Heat because they are playing in Mexico City, which is a technically international game. Mexico is very big on basketball, for what I heard. Probably second biggest, in which of course the first biggest is soccer or football in their eyes. And what they talk about with football. I mean, I talked about a couple other teams from the league called Liga MX League. With Monterrey, which sucked. Tigres, that also was Puebla, Cruz Azul, just to name others. But basketball is also a big thing down there, as Adam Silver was saying. But we go to Mexico City to play against the Washington Wizards, and for the Miami Heat, it was a beatdown. It was a blowout. It was a blowout from start to finish. The only quarter that I'll say that they were outscored on is second quarter, but not by much. So, excuse me. So this recap will not take any longer than I wanted to, because there's really nothing to say other than our players played really good basketball, and also reason why it's also going to be a shorter recap is anytime any team that will sub out all the starters and their main bench players will put in their B team, G League, Summer League team, in the game for the rest of the game, that just avoid injuries. Kevin Love and Duncan Robinson would not join this team, but no problem. I do hope both of them are okay, and I do hope that whatever's going on in their personal life is nothing serious. I really hope they're okay, and I'm wishing them the best. I don't know what's happening, and I think it's none of our business. Actually, no, scratch that. It's none of our business of what's happening with them right now. So all we can do now is respect their privacy. But for this game, we're going to talk about the Miami Heat box score with Jovic with just 3 points, with 3-pointer, with 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. Jimmy Butler had himself a pretty good game as well with 18 points, 6 field goals, 6 for 8 in free throws with 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Bam Adebayo with a really good 32 flipping points, and 20 points came from the first half. Really good basketball by Bam Adebayo. He shot 3 3-pointers, as well as 12 for 24 in field goals, 5 for 6 in free throws, with 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal on a block. Double-double night for Bam Adebayo. Good job. Great game. Tyler Hero with 15 points, with 2 3-pointers, 5 for 9 field goals, 3 for 6 in free throws, with 6 rebounds and assists. Terry Rozier with 12 points, with 3 3-pointers, 4 for 13 in field goals, 1 for 2 free throws, with 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And he got off the bench with Alec Burks with 15 points. All of them came from the 3-pointers, 5 3-pointers with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Jaime Jaquez with 8 points, 4 for 12 in field goals, 10 rebounds. So if he gets one more field goal, he would have gone a double-double in Mexico City. I think he would have loved that. 1 assist as well. And then Pallel Larson, he was that player that had that walk-off game-winning shot against Memphis Grizzlies in Summer League Championship. You know how I know that? Because I find myself rooting for our Summer League team to win it all. And I recap all the games over the summer, which that was awesome. But he scored 7 flipping points in this game. Pretty good job by Pallel Larson. He also played 14 minutes in this game. Not bad. When we look at Washington Wizards, the power forward, Alexandre Sarr with 17 points with the 3-pointer, 7 for 11 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 blocks. This name should sound familiar. Keyshawn George. Why does his name sound familiar? I talked about him in my last year's recap with the Miami Hurricanes, and I did see him play when he was a Hurricane. Yup, he was drafted by the Wizards in the first round pick from the Wizards from the Miami Hurricanes. Keyshawn George. He scored 6 points with 2 for 9 field goals, 2 for 2 free throws, 0 for 6 in 3-pointers. Excuse me, with 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. Not bad defensively for Keyshawn George. Good luck out there, Keyshawn George. Jordan Poole with 21 points with 2 3-pointers, 8 for 18 field goals, 3 for 4 in free throws with 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Bilal Coulibaly with 22 points with 2 3-pointers, 2 for 2 3-pointers, 8 for 12 in field goals, 4 for 6 in free throws, with 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And then Carrington with just 4 points with 2 for 9 field goals, and he missed all 5 3-pointers with 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals. So not bad defensively as well. Is he their center? Let me double check real quick. And of course, this doesn't load. So, I guess it is a mystery. I'm just kidding. I think Wizard fans know if he's it. And now it just crashes. Terrific. All I want to do is look at the rolls, and it freaking crashes. Their bench, you got some of their players with 6 points, 9 points, like Davis. Okay, he's a guard. Sorry, folks. But, the bench didn't produce that many points, unlike the Heat did. So, in this game, Bam shooting buckets. Alec Burks also shooting buckets. Jimmy Butler is making some hoops and some and ones. Tyler Hero's also shooting some buckets, and Rozier is also pretty good. There are a lot of Heat fans in Mexico City in that arena. The arena that they're playing at is an area called Arena Ciudad de Mexico. Ciudad de Mexico, in Mexico City. The attendance there was incredible. 20,328 people in attendance. And honestly, when watching this game, it really feel like I'm watching a Heat game at home. That's awesome. There's plenty of Heat fans that go around. Either they travel well or they're born a Heat fan. Either way, it's awesome to see. The MVP in this game goes to Bam Adebayo. He has made some 3-pointers, like I said, but he also throw down hammers, dunks against the Wizards team that just have no chance stopping Bam Adebayo. Once again, do we see Bam Adebayo coming back with this old glory with this game, the way we played against the Wizards? I don't know. It remains to be seen. Even though it's against the Wizards, I'm always happy the Heat wins, especially when they lost to the Knicks the way that they did, especially in the third quarter. And third quarter in this game, no problems. We scored 33 points. They only scored 22 in the third quarter. We outscored them by 11, which is not bad. So, the Wizards would try to get a run or two in, but each time they do that, Jimmy Butler would respond. The persistence of the Miami Heat is what's caused us to win this game against the Wizards in Mexico City. And I mean, it's kind of crazy too that both South Florida teams, the Heat in Mexico City, the Florida Panthers in Finland, both won their respective international game against a team in the same league. I thought it was pretty cool. And then the other two, the college football one that's happening in Miami was pretty cool. And then, well, the game I just talked about like a few minutes ago, the Miami game, that really sucked. That game we should have won. But it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that two teams win internationally. But the Heat wins, and guess what? They go right back home to play against the Sacramento Kings. Let me double check that real quick. And I was correct. It's an 8:15 tip-off. It's kind of an unusual time to do that, right? But either way, it's also funny that they start off at home and then go to Mexico City, come back home, and then go out west. That's brutal. In my opinion, that's brutal. But hey, this is good practice for the upcoming West Coast trip, right? It's funny. But anyway, guys, there you go. I'm happy that the Heat win. Any win I'll take it. They now start off 3-2 to start the season. They played 5 games already. And then we're in 4th place. Pretty cool. So yeah, folks, that's gonna do it for this one. If you, excuse me, my throat. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TV, you guys are back. And when he does, hit it right through with the fear entertainment you deserve. Okay, now I'm done. I'm going to bed, and we'll talk depressing Miami Dolphins tomorrow or later today. Great. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.